Welcome. You are in the lab room. I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me. The final game of week number 11, and what a game it was. An absolute epic thriller. Carolina Panthers on the big stage Monday night at home hosting the New England Patriots. A lot of Panther fans circled this game on the calendar when the schedule was released. They still have some ill will toward the Patriots for that Super Bowl loss almost a decade ago. They're still feeling the ill effects of that. They want revenge. The Panthers are finally good. They're playing good football. This is a marquee matchup. They wanted this one bad. Patriots coming off the bye week at 7-2, playing extremely good and confident football now, starting to get healthy. First game all season long that they have a healthy Rob Gronkowski, Danny Amendola, and Shane Vereen all in the same lineup. So it was supposed to be an abundance of riches for Brady in this football game. And I may seem like I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. I am not. I'm a Redskins fan. However, above all, I am a football fan. Before I'm a Redskins fan, I am a football fan. And I love to see good football. And this game was good football. Football at its finest, as a matter of fact. And I tell you what, the reason why I get so excited when I talk about the Panthers is because they're a good, but this is the part that I treasure the most. They're a good young football team. They're talented, and they bust people in the mouth. And I love smash mouth physical football. That's the way it's supposed to be played. That's why I got excited when I saw the 49ers last year smacking teams around and going and disrespecting everybody, because I like to see physical football. That brand of football wins in the National Football League. And when you can get everybody to buy in and you can get a little bit of offensive production with the way they play defense, this could be a dangerous team, and I like to see this unfold right in front of me. And I'm a Cam Newton fan too, so that doesn't hurt either. And I love Steve Smith. Man, it feels good to be a gangster. So let's get to the breakdown. 7-2 Patriots, 6-3 Carolina Panthers. Bank of America Stadium, Monday Night Football. Doesn't get much better than that. Let's get it to it. On the Panthers' second drive, Steve Smith, man, it feels good to be a gangster, gets it started with a 42-yard catch, then causes an unsportsmanlike penalty on Aqib Talib. And I said when I saw that happen, I said, uh-oh, here we go. I got excited. I said, here we go, heavyweight fight. And it was funny that I used that analogy. As soon as I used it, they used it on the TV. So everybody saw what I was seeing. Heavyweight fight. These two are going to go at it all night. It was funny because Michelle Tafoya, the sideline reporter for Monday Night Football, she basically had already did something with Steve before the game, asked him, what was going on with him and Aqib Talib, and he was like, hey, it's, a lot of respect. She talked to Aqib Talib, and he was like, hey, I know this guy from my NFC South days when I was with Tampa. It's going to be a war. I know what Steve is going to do. He's going to come out. He's going to make some plays. He's going to talk some trash. He's going to do some things. I'm going to do some things. It's going to be fun. So they had already knew what was in store in this game, but it was good to see it play out on the field. These two guys don't like each other. And I already said, you already know Steve Smith is crazy. You don't want to mess with Steve, so you knew this was going to get good. But that leads to a B-Fell touchdown grab at 7-0. B-Fell is starting to show up. Hey, BLA for everybody. B-Fell is showing up. And it's good because it's a contract year, B-Fell. Time for you to step up. You want to get paid, got to step up, and he's doing that. It's 7-0 Carolina. Newton on the drive, 4 or 5, 67 yards, touchdown pass. He's sharp early. That's what I need from him. He wasn't sharp against San Francisco. I need the good Cam. I don't need the Cam that was inconsistent versus the 49ers. I need the Cam that's ready to show up on primetime football. And I knew he would. He's Cam. He's got the swag. It's Monday night. Everybody's all eyes on him like Tupac. He's going to show up. And he showed up. And he showed out. So, huge hands to the face penalty by Melvin White extends the Patriots drive. They were going to have to punt. Hands to the face penalty extends the drive. Then a personal foul face mask on Hardy. A little iffy, but he did touch the face mask of Brady, so they threw the flag. Moving the ball down the field for the pass. But Stephen Ridley, and this is the problem that Bill Belichick has with this young fella. As talented as he is, he runs hard, he makes things happen, he fumbles the football. He'll put it on the carpet. He doesn't mind. Boop, put the ball on the carpet. He'll put it on the ground. And that's what he did. Panthers recover. Big play by this Panthers defense. As they helped the Patriots get down the field with these penalties, they said, hey, we give it time for us to take it away. And they took the football away. Panthers recovered deep in their territory as the Patriots were looking for points. That was a tone setter right there. Don't give up any points. Patriots try to answer your score with a score of their own. You tell them, not tonight. Not in our house. So that was a big stop early in this football game because you look at the final score. If this possession is just a field goal, the outcome of this game could be totally different. So this was a big stop. Ensuing possession, B fell with the grab, then a long Cam run. You know it's Cam, you know it's Cam. Well, oh damn, you know it's Cam, you know it's Cam. Yes, indeed. And then a Keith Talib penalty. Steve got him wound up. Steve caught a couple of passes. Talib got a little upset. He don't want to let go of the leg. He just get good out there. I love it. Sets up a 43-yard Graham Gano field goal. It's 10-0 Carolina. If you're the Panthers, this is exactly how you want to start this game. You want to jump out on these guys early, set the tone, let them know, hey, this stage ain't too big for me, man. Bright lights, I'm shining. And so you out there showing the Patriots that, hey, you want this game, you're going to have to take it from us. We're not giving you anything. And so, 10-0. Patriots need to respond. Look, they've been in this situation so many times, have the New England Patriots. This is nothing for them, okay? For the Patriots, this is a huge game. This is their season. This is a monster game for them. This is a circle with a red marker on the calendar game for them. For the Patriots, this is ho-hum for them. They do this in their sleep. They've been in so many big games. This one, put another one under the belt. This is another notch on the belt. This is nothing to them. So, two different perspectives for this football game. For the Panthers, they want it bad. It's big. It means a lot for the Patriots. And it's just another W we're trying to get on the schedule. Not a big deal. So, you can see these two teams wanted this game bad, but the Panthers wanted it more. It meant more to them in this football game. Pats finally get on the board with a field goal from 42 yards out after a nice game from Kimbrell Tompkins on a beautiful play-action fake from Brady, and then a Shane Vereen play. It nets them another game. It's 10-3 Carolina in this game, so Patriots finally get on the board. And Shane Vereen's assertion back into this lineup after having an injury was huge for the Patriots because you see Brady was using him all night long, and this was the thing because the Panthers got pressure on the first possession, sacked Brady, got pressure on him, knocked him down a couple of times. They set the tone early in the game, but the Patriots aren't done. They've done this before, been here, done that, like I said. And Shane Vereen being on this team was huge because they don't have Danny Woodhead anymore. Kevin Falk, long gone. They need a guy out of the backfield that can catch it. Without Shane Vereen, that guy doesn't exist. And so with him coming back, you saw what the game plan was for the Patriots. Don't let this Panthers front seven dominate this football game and take it to us. Because as we saw in that first possession, they can get pressure. You know, Hardy got the sack. Johnson knocked him down one time. L.A.B was in there on a sack. They can get to Brady, and they know that. And that's what this Panthers defense does. They get to your quarterback. So they said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to run quick game. 3-step drops, ball out of Brady's hand, quarterback not going to get hit because you don't have time to get to us. It was a brilliant game plan on the part of the Patriots. Everybody can't run the quick game like the Patriots can. They ran into perfection in this game, and that was the start of it right there as they get on the board 10-3. That's your halftime score. We now go to pick up this game in the second half. Opening possession of the second half starts with the Patriots getting the football. 8-play, 80-yard, 4.5-minute drive. The result, a 9-yard Gronkowski touchdown catch. We're knotted up at 10. Charles Johnson is hurt on that possession. He gets leg whipped by Marcus Cannon, the backup right tackle for the New England Patriots. It looked like a dirty play. I don't think that he meant to do it. I don't think he intentionally fell down and whipped his leg out. You could argue that he did. There was a tweet by Gerald McCoy during the game that said, hey, he tried to hurt me and did a dirty play to me in the preseason. That guy, number 61, which he was talking about Marcus Cannon, is a dirty player. And so you could argue that maybe he meant to do that. I don't know. It didn't look like he intentionally leg whipped him, but it did look like Charles Johnson might be done for the year. That looked like a torn ACL is what it looked like. I was nervous. I don't want to see that young man go down like that, especially with the Panthers playing the way that they have. It's a huge difference between having a tag team and having a guy run solo. Look, not a lot of teams in the league got that tag team. Not a lot of teams have that tag team. You can probably count on one hand. Rams got a tag team. Chiefs got a tag team. Panthers got a tag team. I don't know if you can find another one. Find me another one. I think that's it. 3 teams, and the Ravens have a tag team. That's it. And it used to be the Broncos, but they traded away one of their tag team members. So if you got 2 that can get to the quarterback, you got something special. You take Charles Johnson out of that equation, it's a different Carolina Panthers front 7. So I was glad to know that it was a sprain of the MCL potentially, and that he'll be back in a week or 2. That's the best news you could have received. And he actually came back in this game. So he's a warrior. But it's 10-10 now. It's 10-10 in this football game. Patriots, like I said, been here, done that. They weren't phased. They took a blow from this Panthers team early on, down 10-0. They respond with 10 unanswered points. We got ourselves a ball game, folks. Let's see what the Patriots and the Panthers have in store for us the rest of this football game. Uh-oh. Here we go. Super Cam! Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. Nope, it's number 1. And Cam is his name. Super Cam! He went off on a beautiful 19-yard run. I told you, when this man is his most effective, he's running and he's throwing the football. When he's just trying to sit in the pocket and prove to people that he's a pocket passer, he's not the same guy. When he's just taking off and running, not making his reads, he's not the same guy. But when he hangs in that pocket and all else fails and it breaks down, you know my motto and my mantra. Don't just stand there, run! And that's what Cam did on this play. This was a broken play. Nobody was open. He looked like he was going to get sacked. Makes a defender miss. That defender gets up. He makes him miss again, and that defender being Rob Ninkovich. Then he makes another Patriots defender miss. Gets around the corner. I don't know how. Then takes off for a 19-yard gain. Vintage Cam Newton. Woo! That was nasty. I love it. So, that was 19 yards. Then Beefell on the drive was huge. 3 catches for Beefell. Brandon LaFell was money in this game. 3 catches for him on this drive. Then Steve Smith. Man, it must feel good to be a gangster. Gets involved. Tober on 3rd and 1. A bowling ball. Balls over the defense. Gets the first down on 3rd and 1. Then Cam to Greg Olsen on a beautiful corner route. It's a beautiful throw on a rope. Olsen with those money hands. Catches it, gets the knee down before he goes out of bounds. Touchdown, 16-yard grab. Panthers snag the lead, 17-10. Great response by this Panthers offense after 10 unanswered points by the New England Patriots and this 8-play, 80-yard drive the Patriots put together coming out to have. Great response by the Panthers. They take the lead, 17-10. Trust me, you know the Patriots aren't going away. Nah, not that easy. Not going to shake these guys. Brady and the Patriots respond immediately with a balanced drive that featured a big play action fake to Kimbrell Tompkins that sets up a 2-yard Stephen Ridley touchdown run. We're knotted up at 17 again. These guys aren't going away. They're professionals, folks. These Patriots right here, you want to count them out? I've counted these guys out several times. They don't have enough talent. They purge the roster. Brady doesn't have anybody to throw to. They're professionals, okay? Professional grade in New England. This is what they do. They do this in their sleep. They're not going away. You're going to have to beat these guys. They're not giving you anything. So, we're knotted up at 17. A short punt by Brad Nortman. You were deep in your territory, and it was a windy night in BOA. My goodness. And so, this punt was essentially knocked down by the wind, and the Patriots did a smart thing. They talked about it on the telecast. They had Julian Edelman back deep just in case Brad Nortman wanted to trip and boot about a 60-yard punt, and the wind didn't get a hold of it. He was back deep. But just in case the wind said, nah, not tonight, and knocked the football down, they had Danny Amendola up about 15 yards in front of him, and that's what happened. Amendola catches the football and gets a 12-yard return in the process. Patriots got prime real estate to go and take the lead in this football game. This one could spell trouble for you if you're a Panthers fan. So, all of a sudden, they're already in Panthers territory, and with Tom Brady at the controls, This could get ugly. You know he's surgical with that football. How you want it? He can slice you up. Patriots decide they're going to put the football on the ground. They're going to run it. They're going to give you some LeGarrette Blount. They're going to feed you this run game, sprinkle in a couple of passes here and there, move this ball down the field methodically. Then they get to 3rd and 1 on a drive that they had success running the football. This one? Head scratcher. Why not run on 3rd and 1? You were having success. They weren't stopping LeGarrette Blount from getting yardage, positive yards at least. Why not run on 3rd and 1? They got cute. And as a wise man once told me, don't be pretty, don't be cute, be good. They were trying to be cute here. Play action fake, nobody open, little bit of pressure. Brady got to throw it out of the back of the end zone. You tried to be cute right there. Don't be pretty, don't be cute, be good. Well, you weren't good. You didn't go for the easy handoff, pick up the first down, give Brady 3 more downs to see if he can get in the end zone from the 6-yard line. Instead, you got to kick a field goal. Field goals don't win games. You know the motto. Field goals don't win games. Touchdowns do. So, that field goal right there, that's going to come back to haunt you. Let's see what the Panthers do after they take the lead, that being the New England Patriots, midway through the 4th quarter. This is the response of a champion right here. This is how you know this team is coming of age. It's time to come up, hold up my weight, defend my crown. This is coming of age right here. Doom, 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 doom. Oh my goodness, Cal! Take these boys down the field on a 13-play, 83-yard, 5-minute, 33-second drive. Oh my goodness gracious. Back-breaking drive by Carolina. Signature drive by one Cameron Newton. As the Panthers take a 24-20 lead. This was some running. This was some Cam scrambling. This was some Greg Olsen plucking the football out of the air. This was some Steve Smith. This was some Ted Ginn Jr. After a false start penalty by Byron Bell pushes you back to the 25-yard line, 1st and 15. This is some Ted Ginn Jr. Catch it on a stop. Make a man miss. Turn on the burners. Get in the end zone. Man, if BOA was electric, man, that was as loud as they got all night right there. They went bananas. You couldn't hear anything. And it was 24-20. And you felt like, man, this could be the start of something big in Carolina. But, you know what time it is. If you're a Panthers fan, you can't tell me, and I'm not going to sit here and listen to it either. You can't tell me that you didn't know. It's time. It's time. It's Brady time. Time. You were nervous. You were nervous. You knew you were nervous. And I know you got good defense. You got an elite defense, damn it. But it's Brady time. And I know in the back of your mind, you probably said, hey, our defense going to get this stop. They're going to win us this game. Because you're confident, and you should be because you got an elite defense. But in the back of your brain, you were saying, damn it, it's Tom Brady. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Let's see. It's Brady time. Gronk. And you got pressure on the first 2 out of 3 downs. And you said, it's not going down today. It's not happening tonight. This is our time. This is our game. Statement time. We about to get this stop and end the game right now. They're not even getting a first down. That's what you thought. Then on 4th and 10, Brady finds Gronk for 23 yards. And you quietly sat down in your chair after you were getting hyped. You sat down and you said, damn, it's Brady time. It's Brady time indeed. 23 to Gronk on 4th and 10. Amendola for another 11 moves the sticks. Then on 2nd and 10, he's almost picked up. Boy, you had your hands on the football. If you lose the game, don't beat up Melvin White. Don't beat up Cap. They both got their hands on this football. Somebody should have picked it off. Probably should have been Cap. But again, sometimes you can't get your hand on it. You can't pick it off. It happens. But if you lose the game, I know some of you are like, yeah, we had the football game in our hands. Yeah, you had it. But don't worry about it. PI on Melvin White for 12 yards sets the Patriots up, gives them another first down. Now they're deep into your territory. Now they starting to sniff around that end zone. You're probably getting a little nervous. It's Brady time. Then another 12 yards for Shane Vereen. He gets out of bounds, stops the clock. They ice a timeout, their final timeout. So now you're thinking they got to throw to the end zone, and the Panthers back everybody up with about 12 seconds left. And Brady and Belichick, they're so smart. They run a quick out route with Aaron Dobson. He gets another 7, which sets it up. 2nd and 3. And this is the ball game. 5 seconds left on the clock. This is a ball game. 7 seconds or so. And then it happened. It. What is it? Well, this is the controversy that stems from this game. It happens. Everybody backs up. And it was funny because John Gruden said, I would look for Gronkowski here on the seam route. And what happened? Gronkowski on the seam route. Now, look, this is how I feel. This is my stance on this. Let me give it to you straight, no chaser. I'm a guy, I'm not a guy that wants to see the officials impact the game at the end. Don't impact the game and alter the outcome of the game with your whistle. Now, with that being said, if it's a penalty, call it a penalty. I'm not one for you swallowing, like in the NBA, people always talk about the officials swallowing the whistle. I'm not a swallow the whistle guy. Don't swallow the whistle. I don't want you making a call because guys will go to the cup purposely knowing that you'll blow the whistle and give them a foul and give them a chance to win the game at the strike. But if it's an egregious foul, if you're slapping a guy, he can't even get a shot up. You gotta call that a foul. You gotta blow the whistle. Same thing here, same premise. If it's not egregious, you got to let it go. You got to let them play football. You can't alter the game by throwing a flag at this juncture of the football game unless it's egregious. Now, this was egregious. However, ball wasn't catchable. Now, you could argue ball wasn't catchable because my man Luke Kuechly was essentially undressing. This was felonious assault right here, okay? You get arrested in 25 states for what Luke Kuechly did to Rob Gronkowski on this play. You get arrested. This is felonious assault. This is a felony. No bond in 25 states for what he did. Okay? If it's some kind of petty, assault with battery charge, don't throw the flag for that. But this was felonious assault. He was undressing that man. However, Brady threw a bad ball, and it got picked off. And it was short by about 3 yards. If Brady throws a good football, if Brady throws this to the back of the end zone, high where Gronkowski can go up and get it, and he's not allowed to go up and get it, you got to throw the flag. It's pass interference. It's 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. If you lose the game on an untimed down, it's your fault. But Brady did not give him a chance to catch the football. It was picked off by Robert Lester, and I thought it was a good no call. I thought it was a good pickup because Brady didn't give him a chance. If Brady throws that football a little bit closer to Gronkowski, you got to throw that flag, man. He was absolutely raping Rob Gronkowski, was Luke Kuechly. Got to throw the flag. But Brady didn't give him a chance. It got picked off. It was short. It wasn't catchable. I say you pick up that flag. They made the right call. Panthers win the game in a nail biter. Cam said after the game, I bit off all my nails. I don't blame you, brother. 24-20. What an epic thriller, man. Oh, that was such good football. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. Oh, so big win for the Panthers. This is a statement win. In case you fell asleep on them and you didn't want to give them their credit after they went to San Francisco and won 10-9 in a knockdown, drag-out slugfest. In case you didn't want to give them their credit there, you can't deny it now. This was for all to see on national TV against Tom Brady with all of his stuff. Vereen, Gronkowski, Dobson, Amendola, Edelman, everybody healthy. They got it done. This defense stood up to the challenge of stopping Tom Brady and this offense from putting up big numbers and big points. Cam Newton, and more importantly, Cam Newton and this offense stepped up to the forefront and matched every single score that the Patriots put on the board and then some and got it done. That was the most impressive part of this game. 19 of 28, 200 and some change, 2 touchdowns, no INTs for Cam Newton. He played a flawless football game. None of your running backs put it on the floor. You did everything in this game you needed to do to win, and you got it done. Big, huge statement win for the Panthers. More importantly, huge win for Cam Newton because he needs to know that he can get it done in the clutch because he had been bad in the clutch. This team has not won close games. Cam Newton has not been a guy that can take his team down the field and get a game-winning drive in the fourth quarter. Now he's done that, and he did it before, but he hadn't done it enough, hadn't done it in a big spot like this. Now he knows, I've done it before, I can do it again. This is a dangerous football team. If you're the Patriots, hell of an effort. Hell of an effort. And in a hostile environment, you knew this Patriots team was going to show up and play good football. And I tell you what, I thought that this Patriots team wasn't good enough to get it done earlier in the season when they had, Josh Boyce and Dobson out there and they were out of sorts and Kimber Tompkins and he was throwing to a lot of no-names. Now that Gronkowski is back, now that Shane Vereen is back, if Steven Ridley can stop fumbling the football and his defense can be solid, I don't think this is a Super Bowl winning Patriots team. But damn if they're not going to give it a run. And if things fall their way in the AFC playoffs, some teams get eliminated and they don't have to play somebody. Somebody does their dirty work for them. Who's to say they're not in the Super Bowl again representing the AFC? They're good enough to do it. Now, again, they need some things to fall their way. There are some teams I just don't think that the Patriots can beat in the AFC. But you know how this league is any given Sunday. And if the Patriots can find a way to go 13-3, to go 12-4, and that's good enough to get you home field, at least it's not going to be enough to get you a number one seed because either the Broncos or the Chiefs, barring injury, are going to finish, 12-4, 13-3 themselves, or 14-2. So, barring some kind of catastrophic letdown from those two teams, you're not going to get a 1 or a 2 seed if you're New England. So, you got to get that 3 seed, and you got to see what happens. That's all you can do. And so, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe the Chiefs are that 2 seed. Maybe the Broncos slip up. Maybe you get the 3 seed. You can beat Kansas City. Sure you can. And that's the type of break you need. But if you got to go to Denver, I don't know. But you got them coming this week. We'll find out something about that. So, what a game. What a game. Both teams leave this game at 7-3. What a game. Worn the town, the beast, the loose. New Orleans. Don't answer that door. There's a bully on the other side of that door. Don't answer that door, New Orleans. You faced the bully this week in San Francisco, and they hit you in the mouth, and the referees somewhat bailed you out again. You went and you won that game. I'm not taking anything away from you. You won that game. 49ers had their opportunities. They blew their opportunities. You took advantage of your opportunities. You won the game. But this is a Panthers team that swept you last year. And I know that's last year. That's in the past. But I can't wait to watch this whole thing unfold in the NFC South. Don't answer that door, New Orleans. Do not answer that door. There's a bully on the other side of that door. That's going to do it for me in this edition of In the Lab Room. I thank you for joining me. If it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here in the Lab Room. What a football game that was. A joy to watch. Can't wait to watch more games like that as this season unfolds. Man, the Panthers, they're for real. They're legit. They're good.